Hey, what's up, guys? So today, I will be talking about the Apple event recap. Um, so basically, everything they talked about was they talked about the iPhone 7, of course, the new Apple Watch, um, Series 2. They talked about the AirPods, which is the new AirPods 2, and I will get to that in a second. Um, so they started um they started off kind of talking about music and stuff like that. Um, so they started off talking about Apple Music and apps and stuff like that. So they went on to say stuff about a new Super Mario Run will be coming to the App Store, and it's only going to be on the App Store, I'm pretty sure. And it's just a Super Mario Bros kind of thing, but it's going to be run. So it's going to be like where you have a time limit and you have to try to complete the map in a certain amount of time. They also talked about another game. I don't remember what that game was called because I was not very interested in the game. Um, it wasn't my style. It was Oz. And there was another one, I'm pretty sure, but both of those weren't kind of my style of gaming. So I really only saw the Mario. And then they kind of talked about Apple Music a little bit, I'm pretty sure. But let's move on to the Apple Watch. So the Apple Watch Series 2, there's a lot that's changing. So they put a dual core um, processor in here in the Apple Watch. Um, it's going to have a built-in GPS, a heart rate sensor, water resistance up to 50 meters, which is about 163 or 64 feet underwater, and a comprehensive workout app. This is for sports watches, and it's gonna be crazy, guys. So it has a new activity tracker. It's advanced activity tracker, so it rings, coaches. You can share your activities, and you have achievements. Um, the health, you have a new heart rate sensor, breath app, third-party health apps, and health app on iPhone. Also, you have apps and notifications, customizable watch faces, which we've had that before, but maybe there's going to be some new ones. Siri and the app dock. And speaking of the watch, when you press and hold the button to on the side, it will activate a emergency call. So for your area, whatever your emergency call, so if mine is 911, if you were to call yours like that, then that's what it'll call for emergency. So say you fall on something, you don't have your phone but you have your watch on, you press and hold and it'll call emergency services for you. So basically they have the new Apple Watch Nike Plus and the Hermes. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I just completely demolished that name, but that's the new one. So the the new watch is built mainly for like runners and stuff like that. It does mainly running. Then the Hermes, I think, um, it's a more like a fancy watch. So yeah, it's a way more fancy watch, and then they have their I'm pretty sure they have the normal sport watch, and let me look. Then they have the watch edition, but let's go look and see which one. Okay, let's go. So I think their lowest model is going to be announced or not announced. Starting prices at 269. I think that's what it said. So, and then let's move on to the iPhone, which what everybody came for. Um, so the iPhone, when it was released, I was completely surprised. it blew me out of the water, basically. Yes, a lot of the rumors were true, but a lot of them, there was one that wasn't, that was like, it was new, that not a lot of people have said on there. I don't remember. Hold on. So they have a new black and jet black finish. So the jet black is like a very glossy look to it. Kind of looks like a very glossy piano. And then the normal black is more of a matte black, kind of like all the others where they're more matte colored. And then it has splash and water resistance and a new home button. So the home button won't be like your normal home button where you click it and it actually clicks in. It'll be more like a trackpad where it's pressure. So it's more like 3D touch. I think that's really cool. They upgraded the camera. They did so much. So with the camera, they did a lot to the camera. It still has a 12 megapixel camera, but on the iPhone 7 it has optical image stabilization, and they amped up the front-facing camera to 7 megapixels, and on the back it has a quad LED true tone flash. Now on the 7 Plus camera, we have the two cameras, 12 megapixel wide angle and telephoto cameras, 12 optical zoom at 2 times, digital zoom up to 10 times. So it can zoom good. And based on the pictures that they showed us, it was extremely great quality on these zooms too. So it wasn't like blurry like ours is now. So you take it and you just zoom in and it kind of just like pixelates everything. It was very good quality. Let's move on to the screen. So they have the wide variety of colors. Like the screen can handle colors better. It is 25% brighter, and of course it still has 3D touch. A lot does. And then the A10 Fusion chip. 2 times faster than the iPhone 6, which is amazing in my opinion. I think they said it's a quad core. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they said it was a quad core. It is the longest battery life ever in an iPhone, and I've been waiting for iPhones to get a better battery life, and I've been waiting. So they also introduced stereo speakers. Now I'm pretty sure this was the one that people were saying are not going to happen, that iPhone are just going to stay with the mono speakers. Well, they introduced the stereo speakers. So there's going to be one down by the home button and one up by the top of the phone. So it's going to be 2 times louder than the iPhone 6s. And the we'll go to the earpods in a minute. And it's 2 times faster than the iPhone 6s. So basically, louder than the iPhone 6s. So basically, you're going to have a louder sound, better sound, and it's going to be in 2 places, not 1. So let's move on to the faster LTE with the best worldwide roaming. So it has it's 3 times faster than the LTE on an iPhone 6. And it has up to 25 bands of LTE, and yeah. So, and it will come with iOS 10, of course it will. That's kind of a no-brainer. So let's move on to my favorite part, the new earpods. So this is what everybody's been waiting for, and nobody really knew what was going to happen. So they did introduce a connector piece to connect the headphone jack. They connect it in, and then you can put it through into your lightning cable. But the earpods are all lightning and wireless. So let's start with the lightning earpods. They basically just took the headphone jack and put a lightning jack instead. That's it. That's all they did for that one. But for the AirPods, they just basically cut the wires off at the pieces that go into your ears. They cut both the wires off, and then when they cut the wires off, they put like little metal things at the bottom, it looks like. and they're very small, and they're the normal ear pods. They go into your ear and everything, just no wires, and they're 2 individual ones. Now you put them, and then it has a sensor on the ear pod itself. So when you put it in your ear, it'll start playing instead of just playing without you being able to say when it's to play and not to play, because there's no buttons on them. So it has a sensor that when you put it in your ear, that senses that, and it'll start playing music. And also, so when the case, you have to sync your earbuds to the phone. You have your phone open, and you put the case nearby, and you open the lid, and it automatically it pops up a little notification that automatically connects it. So it will be easy to connect, and you don't have to worry about Bluetooth being on. I'm pretty sure it will be on, but it'll be easier to connect. You don't have to go into settings and mess with Bluetooth to try to connect it and have troubles with it. You just simply open it up, and you're simply connected just like that. So the way it's going to be charged is that when you charge it, you're going to charge the case through Lightning, and then when you're charging the case, it can charge the earbuds at the exact same time that you're charging the case. So it'll be multi-charging. I don't remember what the case's battery life is. I want to say 12 hours, somewhere around there. But each individual earbud will last about 5 hours each. So one will be about 5 hours, and one will be 5 hours. So it'll be simple to listen to music. It should get you through the day because you're not listening to music constantly. So it should get you through the day, I think. It'll definitely get me through the day if I were to get them. But I don't think I'm going to get them because they're set at a hefty price of $160. This reminds me of an Apple Pencil. They can easily put it into the box with it, but they have the chance to charge more, so they're going to charge more. That's how I feel that it will be, and it will always be, but, things happen, so it's whatever, So I think that wraps it up. If I left anything out, comment down below, and I will see you guys later. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Hopefully next time me and Jake can do a podcast together, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.